That's where I was. And that's where Di was. We've got Amber and Harry over there. And somewhere way up in that section is Disco Daddy. He's just left. So, yeah. Good morning, peeps. We are on day 12, I think it is. Hopefully I'm still on track with the days. I'm setting off with Dinky Di this morning, also known now as Cooler Queen. And Disco Daddy's already left. We had a really nice night last night, right next to a creek. The condensation weren't too bad this morning either, which is cool. Everything is filthy. This sand stuff gets absolutely everywhere. But it was nice just sitting around the campfire, even though we didn't have a fire. But we did a round robin thing of roses and thorns. So everybody did a rose, which is something that was really good today, and then a thorn, which was something that was a bit naff. And it's just nice to share, just nice to listen to people's stories of the day. So that was cool. I actually slept best. I think that's the best night's sleep I've had so far. I think the hot, sweaty stuff is probably due to age rather than due to the weather, because everyone else said how cold it was, but I was not cold at all. So yeah, we've got a tough day today. It's all climbs up. We've agreed to meet at Mike's place and have a bit of a siesta there, charge up and get some water. It's not too bad of a water carry. We just got 2 litres. We've got less food as well, which is great because I've eaten quite a bit. That granola was awesome this morning. So yeah, it's all good. Look at this lovely creek. Right, I'm waffling. Need to get hiking. See you in a little while. Bye. I didn't feel much of it yesterday, but we've got to cross this same river about 7 times. So Di's going now. The trail sort of goes that way, but there's not really anywhere to cross. Well done, Di. Yay, victory dance.
No poles required.
No poles required. Right, let me have a go. Oh yeah. Well done, Di. Yeah. I think Kodak is missing her rock climbing.
Yeah, you got no pad on big rock. Put it right under her head so it's like a pillow. Yeah. Like,
no, but like,
not like a joke.
Good bouldering, like super easy bouldering.
Aren't these beautiful? They're bloody painful with the pointy things, but they're very pretty. Oh, I thought I'd missed the bluebells, but look at that with all the white flowers. Video just doesn't do it justice, does it? Right, shall we have a walk and talk? I thought what I'd do at the end of this video is start to introduce some hikers. As you might have seen in the previous video, I've got my hiker book where I've been taking my little printer, printing off the photos and putting them in a book, so they've got like sticky back paper. But I thought I'd start introducing the hikers and telling their stories, and they're fine with me for doing that at the end of every video. So I'll start doing 2 a day and see how we get on with that. But this is where we are at the moment. Woo-wee! Well, there's mountains. We come from that direction. It's just me and Dinky Di. Cooler Queen. I still keep calling her Dinky Di. I need to get into it.
It's easy. Been called that all my life nearly.
Yeah. We never knew Dinky Di meant. What does it mean in Oz?
It'll be all right.
It'll be all right. I love that.
It'll be all right. It's all good.
So she's not called Dinky. She's not called Dinky Di because she's small. She's called Dinky Di because her name's Di.
Just got a good attitude.
Good attitude to life. The perfect person to hike with. Cool. Right.
So are you. Jukebox hero.
Jukebox. Right. So this looks nice. We're 6 miles in. Just about to have our first break. Sort of lost Di. We've got a nice little creek here. And the water's flowing, so I should be able to get some water. Is there any shade? I'm sure we can find a shady spot. I don't know where Di is. Hope she's okay. Di's swigging peanut butter.
Oh, now it's all in my throat.
Ah, so dry. Hey, just checking in. I've got 3.8 miles to go. Di's behind me. She stopped for a little while at that water cache. I was just checked the elevation. I'm at 5,119 feet. It's still going to go up a little bit more and then it'll start coming down. But I've really got my stride on today. I feel really good, even though I do have a new blister on my right foot now. As you can see, the umbrella's out. It's damn hot. I'm going to stop in about a mile and just put on some sun cream on my legs. And then it's over to Mike's place. So yeah, I just thought I'd check in and show you a bit of the trail. I'm loving it. All right, quick check in then. We've got, I think it's just 3 miles to go. Di's just past me. We're in this boulder field with these massive big boulders. On video you just can't see how massive they are, but they're huge. I've just had a stop and reapplied sunscreen. I've added some blue tape to my trekking pole, you know, like KT tape, because the trekking pole handle was making my hands black. So I was having to wear a glove, and it's hot, you don't really want to do that. So what else has happened? Yeah, Di's just overtaken me. Apparently Amber and Harry are behind, with the rest of the gang, Jesse and Kodak and all that lot. So yeah, it's good. Only 3 miles to go, so trekking on in. Still feeling good. Blister's been retaped up, and yeah, I think the next check-in will probably be at Mike's place, I would have thought. So I'll see you in a little while. I'm wondering if that's Mike's place down there. I hope so. Oh, eventually I was thinking that this was never going to exist. Mike's place. How am I going? That way. Up, of course. So we're at Mike's place. This is probably the weirdest place I've ever been. I'll show you what you mean about weird. So the kids that just turned up, I say kids, they must be in their 20s and they've been bench pressing. Look at the bench though. It's just full of stuff. So if you're wondering what Mike's place is like, this is what it's like. Arthur's sword and a ladybird. Look at over here. It's washing up. An old bike. It's just like a big junkyard, really. There's even like an old Cadillac. But there is shade and electricity so that we can all charge up our stuff, which is great. See that? But it looks like a rainbow, the way that the rock is. Wow. I don't know if you remember a little while ago I said, oh, look at the snow on the top of that mountain, that's San Jacinto. I think that is San Jacinto. So we're getting closer, guys, we're getting closer. So I think we'll be seeing snow in probably about 4 or 5 days. Eee! I just thought I'd show you guys this. So just to give you an idea of context, it's now 15.5 miles in. Sun is literally just starting to set, which means it's cooler, which is great. But if you look at this, Di's just shouted across the ravine to take it easy. So this is the trail, and it falls away in places. So yeah, pretty scary. On top of that, we've got blow down trees I've got to climb over. So this time of day, you're really tired and you just want to get to camp, but we're literally 1.2 miles from camp. So I'm going to shut up shop now, put this camera away, and hopefully I'll see you on the other side. So you can see I made it. So it came down there and then it went into like a ravine there, but it's all like fallen over and landslides and the rest of it. Trail comes back round and we're still continuing down. But I mean, it's fantastic views. but just a little bit iffy. It's really difficult to show on video. Right, so this is my dinner, but I completely forgot to write anything on it, so I have no idea what it is. It looks like rice and something, and I have no idea how much water to put in it either. Nightly rituals. Guess which is the clean side?